Three reasons why women are drawn to the chase and they will never, ever say so. They'll never be honest about that type of information. Man, so many of you guys out here have always been told to be nice. You're always told to communicate and show effort. And every man who has followed all that BS advice have got ghosted, have got friend zoned, and everything in between, because again, reality that you're in. We're the only ones that talk about realities. So the reality that you're in right now is of one of Hallmark, De Beers. Every kiss begins with K. It's running behind the woman and kissing her behind, chasing after her, declawing and defanging yourself at the same time and everything. And this is actually how they want you to communicate. Because see, that women are never going to be drawn to the man that chases, ever. No matter how many ways you want to spin it, no matter how many people tell you about it, they're never, ever going to be drawn into that person. When you make a woman your mission, and that's what all you guys understand, when you make that woman your mission, she becomes your master. And when you guys out here make yourself, the mission of running behind her and everything like that, she is always going to control you and always going to control the narrative. But when you learn the game, one thought, one mind, one way, then it is at that point you are no longer going to be the one being used and all that other stuff. You're going to be the one that she is going to be a student of, because she's going to actually learn from you, man. She becomes your student. And I think a lot of people don't understand that. And that is the difference. And the difference, gentlemen, that difference, or the difference, is all it comes down to is a shift in your focus. Flipping her instincts totally upside down, because women are never going to like or want to be with or spread their legs open to something that they can already predict. And that's the problem. They fall in lust after the guys that they cannot control. They chase after those individuals. They are so used to cutting people off and cutting their nuts and all this other stuff. They don't even see what it is I'm actually showing you. But guys, I want to welcome you to this show right here. And I want you to understand, in this video, we're going to talk about why women say they want effort and things like that, but chase indifference. Why being available for a woman is always going to create some type of gravity towards her, and how chasing yourself by learning the game is going to flip the whole entire script. And when you learn this stuff, it's going to change everything, because right now your reality, your world is actually a lie. But let's start off with the hard truth. See, most of you guys out here are exhausted, you're mad, you're pissed off and everything, because you're running after something that was never something that you should run after in the first place. You're so busy running after the woman, you stop running after yourself. You chase after women's approval, you chase after their attention, you chase after all these things, and then you expect a different result. See, the more that you chase, the less that you're going to be seen. And it's a pussy law that women have. And the harder you try to control something, the faster it's going to slip through your fingers. Guys, just pour some water in your hand and squeeze it. Or it's like putting air in your hand and trying to hold it and possess it. Guys, remember, I always tell you, you can't outdo her father. She loves her daddy. She cares about her dad. Her father is a priority in her life. And not even her goddamn father can tell her what to do. And every time the man that she loves more than anything tries to tell her what to do, they're going to do the opposite. And that's what we're trying to tell you guys. The more desperate you are to try to hold on to a woman, the faster she is actually going to lose interest in you, men. Because see, the thing that you understand about sex and having that woman wanting you in a sexual way, it isn't about using her, lying, manipulating, playing games, beating around the bush. It's none of that stuff comes into play. It's the fact that you got to stop caring. And it's the fact that at the end of the day, you have got to show her that, guess what? I don't need you. And I'm not saying I don't need you to fake like you don't need her. You really got to move like you really don't need her. I'm dead serious. I'm dead ass on this, because most of y'all guys, the way you move like you need women in your life. And at the end of every day that goes on in your beautiful life that you'll never understand about women, they will always be attracted to unpredictability. They will. And I'm not talking about unpredictability like in they didn't know. I'm talking about sexual unpredictability. Every woman craves an emotional and a sexual experience when she's with a person. And if she cannot feel emotions and sexual with you, she is just going to discard you. And when you guys are just the same old cookie cutter, beating around the bush, walking on eggshells, not putting a woman, this is why I always tell you, this is why I always say I'm always gonna put a woman in action. I'm always gonna put her in action, because at the end of the day, I wanna make sure that she is actually down for what I'm putting down. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. If she's not down, which is her right, she doesn't have to be down for what I'm putting down. But I'm not gonna waste my time, man. I'm not gonna waste my time on that, man. And I think that's where a lot of guys go wrong. I know the world is telling you right now that women are sugar and spice and everything nice, and you gotta be a complete gentleman, and you have to be nice, and you have to beat around the bush, and you have to walk on eggshells and things like that. As I tell all you guys out there, women don't touch themselves to nice, kind, sweet, and thoughtful. They play with themselves to bad boys. They play with themselves to something that is forbidden fruit. And the only way you can be the forbidden fruit, like the dildo, is that you just have to exist. And just like the purse and the shoe and the makeup, she's got to see you and realize at the end of the day that, hey, gay, fucking with this guy is not good for me, but who says I wasn't good in the first place? And that's the same reason why she doesn't listen to her father. It's the same reason why she does what she wants to do. It's the same reason why she is going to sleep with you. Same reason why she's going to mess with you, because you're unpredictable. You are a student of the game, you're learning the game, and you are unpredictable. You're not thirsty, you don't want the sex, you're not begging her for the sex, and you're not playing game for the sex. What you're saying is that, you know what, hey, this is who I am. Either you can accept me for who I am, or I don't care. That's all I'm saying. So for many of you guys out here that don't see the game the way the game should be seen, is that you've got it. There's a certain calm and a certain kind of confidence that you have to have in yourself. And this is why exactly women ignore certain kind of guys, because they just don't like people running behind them. Most women don't like themselves, and when most women look in the mirror, they know without a shadow of a doubt that I'm not that woman. There's nothing special about me. I know I have insecurities. I know I have problems and issues and things like that. There's nothing special about me. So why are you placing me first? Why are you running behind me? And the fact that you're running behind her is actually going to turn her off. And let's talk about the beautiful sexual connection of the chase. The sexual energy of the chase is beautiful. It's like a Mona Lisa, if you will. See, the beautiful thing about when a woman chases after you, and most guys don't get it. Again, the more you chase, the less she sees you as valuable. The more you are a student of the game and learn this game, you're going to create something that she's not used to. And what women cream over is exclusivity. And if you're always handing over your spine and your balls away to a woman, and you're sitting over there expecting her to want to be with you, then you have already failed. And that is why our standards are different. And that's why we see everything different. That's why we move different. Because see, my standards are not predicated on the woman. I'm just saying that when she sees me, that I'm never going to run behind her. See, I give opportunity. Most guys are options that beg and plead. And that's why I don't want you guys to be a woman's option. I want you to be her opportunity to want to be with you and sleep with you, daydream about you, play with herself to you, and all these beautiful, wonderful things that most of you guys are missing out of. See, most of y'all don't understand the rules of the game because so many of y'all guys out there are so busy. Again, you look at the bait, but you're not looking at the hook that's attached to the bait. And this is where so many of you guys go wrong in all of this because you're not actually gaming the whole thing out. And if you're chasing a woman for attention, if you're chasing her for pussy and things like that, it's saying to her that you have no experience. And being with me is not a good thing. Don't be with me because I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know how to please you. I don't know how to turn you on. And I'm going to do everything I can to just hop on you for a few minutes and roll off. And women don't like that. Women want to feel like, just like they chase that dress, that purse, those makeup, the shoes, the eyeliner. Guys, these women will watch the fall collection and they will see an outfit that they think is perfect. Outfit doesn't talk. The outfit doesn't beg. The outfit doesn't say, wear me. But in her mind, it says, if I have this, it's going to make me feel, then you got to fill in the blank at that point. And gentlemen, that's the difference in the game. And the thing is, when it comes to the man out here, women are not attracted to assholes and jerks. See, an asshole and a jerk is somebody who is influenced by women so bad that they pretend to be something that they're not, assholes and jerks. You want a woman to see you as an asshole and a jerk based off of the fact that you're not mean, you just actually do something that most women aren't used to, and that is you are believing in yourself. And this is why this bad boy, asshole, and jerk wins, because it's not the rules that he tries to follow, it's the rules that he creates, okay? I'm never going to beg. I'm never going to run behind a woman. And this is the secret that most of you guys miss, because when you become your own priority, one thought, one mind, one way, you naturally change up the game, and her interpretation of you is going to actually be different. It's actually going to change. That's why I always say, guys, stop trying to pretend and always be. Because if you're out there performing, like I've always said out here, you're never going to get her. And this is why they will never chase after you, because what are they chasing? Women don't chase lies. They chase things that they see in somebody that they can see in themselves. Meaning that when she chases after a man, it's because when she chases him, she can see that, wow, I can see he can teach me something sexual, something sensual. He can teach me dirty ways to talk. He can show me how to be even more freakier and nastier. He can show me in a different interpretation of romance and seduction. Not saying that you actually have to seduce a woman. I'm not even saying that. I'm saying that what she sees in you to chase after you. Guys, think about when you were kids, right? You remember you saw that TV commercial for that toy or something? You saw that thing and you wanted it so bad. You counted down the days. And back in the day, for a lot of you young guys out there, we had to actually wait in line to get our video game. Thing is downloadable now. But there was a time we had to go to a store, wait at midnight in line just to get a disc copy to upload that disc in. And that is the same way women are seeing things. It's all about your product. What does your product say about you? When she meets you, your product has to say that I don't need you. You can look at me, you can pick me up, you can toy with me, you can put me down, and I don't care. Because you don't make or break me. Because if you put me down, somebody else is going to pick me up. Man, guys, I had this one joint in high school. When she was a senior, she's a senior in my sophomore year. One of those chicks that everybody's trying to get at, and all that BS. And what was so amazing about that situation was that I never ever thought that running behind somebody is actually what men are supposed to do. Every guy that she told me about was the same thing. They always run behind me. And I don't like that. It makes me feel that much more weird because, okay, that was one scenario in high school, one chick I got, but let me show you another one that happened a while back. And it's weird how women, it's like, I don't know, do they just pass, do they take a Tampax and write a message down and float it in the air for everybody else to see? It is the most amazing thing. Because it is odd when you get with a woman and you show her your range and depth, and then she starts to tell you, weirdly, even what I heard as a sophomore in high school, she didn't say the exact same words, but she was saying things like, I don't like guys chasing after me because it doesn't make me feel good, it doesn't make me feel special, and it doesn't make me feel appreciated because, and this is very important for y'all to hear, because I know they're chasing after me because they want something from me and they don't want to get to know me. And because they're chasing after me, they really make me feel dirty. And I was like, yo, I can see that. I can see it more where y'all guys can't. What she was saying to me is that all the guys that chase her think that she's a slut and a whore, somebody that just wants to come over to my place, take your clothes off, get on the bed, let me screw you, bust a nut on you, and hey, look, get out of my house. Get out of my house. And she's absolutely right. And what they will always say to real men is, this is why I appreciate you. Because from the moment you and I started talking, you never made me feel like I was dirt under your shoe. You never made me feel like I had to give something up to you. You never made me feel like I was on a corner or a pole. It's weird because the moment you made me feel like I wasn't a slut and a whore, I wanted to know what was behind you. What was it about you that made you tick? Because I couldn't understand you. Yes, I'm in the bed with you now, or they want to fuck with you, but in that situation, that's what was happening. I just could not understand that I felt so connected to you. And I told her no, and I told her straight up, you didn't feel connected to me. And she said, what was it? I said, I don't care what it was. We're here now. And that's the truth. I am not going to lie to a woman that thinks that we have a connection. No, we don't have a connection. And the truth of the matter is, you're not connected to me. And she loved that. That made her cream that much more because I had to explain to her. See, the problem is that your self-esteem and your self-worth has been beaten up so much by how guys perceive you that the moment somebody looks at you different or interprets you different, your mindset makes a shift. The algorithm changes and everything around you starts to shift. And then all of a sudden you think that I'm making it seem like you're special. No, you're not special. And no, I'm not any different from anybody else out there that has game, excuse me. I am not, and I had to tell her, and I had to explain this to her naked. And look, this isn't about a connection. You just feel connected to me because how I make you feel of who I am. And that's when you have to let them know, look, there's no connection, because they're gonna feel, guys, this is why they're gonna chase you, because they're gonna feel so connected to you. And they're gonna feel like, I really need to know more about you. And every layer and every door that I open up and every layer I peel back, is just an amazing thing. You are so fucking fascinating to me because I know you have other women and I see now why you are what you are. But what I don't understand And can I ask you about other guy question? I don't understand why it is everybody looks at me and thinks because I have a solid body that they can have me. Why do they think I'm so easy? Because that's just expectation. But let's not discuss that. I told her. But that's what I'm saying to you guys out there. As I roll up on a woman, and this is why when y'all become students of the game and start locking down your core, you'll realize that I am not trying to manipulate a woman. And again, what was so crazy, the woman assumed that we were connected because for the first time, I wasn't running behind her ass cheeks. And just that little thing right there that some of you disingenuous guys may use, which is terrible, but I'm not gonna take advantage of a woman, nor will I ever. When she felt that she felt connected to me, I told her, no, it's not a connection. It's just that I don't operate like the average guy. I don't put value in your pussy. She's, man, that's pretty rude you're saying that. That's the truth. I don't put value in your pussy. Matter of fact, I don't care about you or your pussy, and that's not even being me. She called me a dick at that time, called me an asshole, but it was in a flirtatious way because she was just amazed that somebody will actually not take his time, because I don't take time to get to know her, because I met her and within 5 days we were doing a bunch of stuff. And see, I'm not gonna lie on my dick. I don't want you to think that I met her and then I gotta lay the first night, or I met her and after 2 nights I made her play with herself. No, man, every woman is different. This took a week, but it was a week of a build-up that she enjoyed. And the thing that she told me that was so amazing was that she was actually holding back. She was like, look, I felt something for you. I was running behind you. I would wake up, not necessarily thinking about you, but you crossed my mind. I'm like, then you're thinking about me. She said, you shut the hell up. You know what I mean. I'm like, I'm just fucking with you. But yeah, I know you're gonna think about me, because I think about myself the same way. I think about me too, so I get why you're thinking about me. And that arrogance is what they love, because what she realized, and what women realize of men like me, is that I just don't hand out compliments to women. They gotta earn shit. And she had to earn those things. She had to earn me. And when she earned those things, everything began to change. But as I say before, for you guys out here, we just have to stop chasing what runs, okay? All right? And we've got to build something to attract, like your sexual amusement park. And the next time you feel, guys, that you have to actually prove yourself, just redirect and stop what you're doing. Stop trying to stop making pussy your priority. It's not going to help you out at the end of the day. What I want you to do is I want you to lift yourself up, or lift that crown and put it on your head. What I want you to do is become a student of the game and learn yourself. And then from those two things, you will then begin to create. And once you are able to create, everything begins to change, because as long as you're chasing after women, you're always going to get tired. And I am never going to chase. That's why I keep trying to tell you guys, never chase a woman. But if you're ready to step into this level and you want women to compete for you, run behind you, and all that other stuff, okay? Hey, becoming a student of the game, getting your pathway is where your new reality begins. Now for me, I saw this at 9 years old. I didn't see it at 9. I had to learn it at 9. But as I learned it at 9 years old, I started to recognize my reality began when I became a student of the game. But guys, you do not have to be a student of the game. Take your time, watch these videos. When you're ready, you will appear. That's how it works. I'm not gonna beg or barter. I never had to beg or barter my mentor. I knew what I needed to become. But guys, this is the end of our video, but not the end of our conversations. Guys, let me know in the chat what y'all guys think. I appreciate each and every one of you guys out here. Gentlemen, please appreciate yourself and learn your value and learn the beauty of who you are. Guys, you got this. I believe in you, and I just hope one day that you will stop chasing her and start chasing who you are as a man, the beauty who you are, the depth and range that you have as a person. So guys, if you enjoyed this video, man, please like, subscribe, share, and pass it on to a friend who might need this. But after that, guys, listen, if you like this video right here, you are gonna love the next video that we have for you guys. Gentlemen, come on, soak up this game, man. You can get, guys, you can be so much more when you soak this game up. I hope that you soak it up. Check that video out, and I'm gonna talk to you guys soon. Peace.